All right, so this message is from my heart, and I hope you hear this. Let's get back to it. COVID's hanging around. This new normal is hanging around. I, like you, was shaken when all of this went down. I took a maintenance break back in March and April. I go back through my weight charts and I can see where it just went flat. And I chose to take a maintenance break. Totally get it. We were all kind of reeling with what was happening and trying to figure things out. And of course, panic set in. People bought all the toilet paper known to man, and the hand sanitizer was run amok. Right? We were all there, and then it continued, and it continued, and at some point, you've got to say, I have choice. I can continue to eat, say, you know, this is how I'm choosing to deal with it. I'm going to drink. This is how I'm choosing to deal with it. And what's the point, or whatever the negative thing is that you're saying to yourself. Or you can say, you know, apparently we're going to be in this for a while. You know, they'll come out with a vaccine. We'll have to establish this new normal where kids are maybe going to school, virtually going to school, where I'm working from home remotely indefinitely for a while. You know, we're wearing masks everywhere, all this good business. But here's the thing. If COVID taught us nothing, it has taught me for sure that human life, when your health is in jeopardy, when you could be extremely sick and or die, life as you know it ceases to exist, okay? And that can be something like a pandemic on a huge level, or it can be a personal situation. You know, as your weight has been climbing maybe with this pandemic situation, you've been eating to cope with emotions. I get where that's coming from. It's this thing of, how do I settle into this? How do I treat this like my new normal? It just is. You're going to have to accept that. This is the new normal. This is where we all are. And after that couple months of maintenance for myself, I kind of saw it getting in that direction. Like, this isn't something we're just going to poof be done with. This is going to be here for a while. And I went back to my weight loss mode, and my weight's been trickling down. You can do this. The good thing at this point is everything's kind of been restocked. I mean, we've got toilet paper again. You know, going to the grocery store is not as much of a nightmare. Most places, some things are open, even if it's in limited ability. So even though I know this doesn't look exactly like it did before March of 2020, it is getting slightly better, and you have more available to you. So what we want to do now is say, okay, I got a couple months left of 2020. Let me start to prioritize my health. Let me start to put, you know, better eating windows in. Let me start trying to eat more fruits and vegetables. Let me focus on getting back to my weight loss goals, because this isn't going to end. And let's just say we roll into 2021 and it's looking the exact same way. You don't want your weight keep going, creeping up and up and up and up. And I know there's voices out there that'll tell you it's okay to cope with food. It's okay to do this stuff. Really, it's not. Like, I've been 300 plus pounds. I know the gravity of that amount of weight on your body and how it feels. You deserve to feel good in your body. And it doesn't also mean you have to be 120 pounds like you were back in high school. It does mean, however, that you need to start to treat how you're feeding your body with great responsibility and care, the way that a parent would feed their child, and start to think about how do you want to roll up on 2021. And you may not be where you were at the beginning of this year. Maybe you've put on, I'd say the average person, it's anywhere from 10 to 30 pounds. Maybe you put on the COVID 10 to 30 pounds. Well, it doesn't mean it has to stay there. And it doesn't mean that going into the next year, you can't have made progress on it. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. I tell my kids all the time, you know, you can't always handpick what situation you're in, but you definitely can handpick how you think about it and the actions you choose to take as an individual. That's where all of your control is. I am here to help you. I've been turning out videos constantly to work on your mindset. I'm just asking you to take action, do something, turn this around for yourself. I would love to see you walk away from 2020 feeling like, yeah, it knocked me square in the face. I was down and out for a little while, just like everyone else, right? And now I chose to get my butt back up off the ground, dust myself off, and I chose to move forward. And that's what I'm going to encourage you. I'm extending a hand to you. Please move forward with me on this. Take care of yourself. Because again, I just have to highlight this. Out of all the things on the CDC webpage that are high risk factors with COVID, one of them is obesity. I mean, it's right there, obesity. It's like we have a thing in our face that really should prompt us to want to get that under control. So just want to kind of remind you here, let's move you in a positive direction. Let's make 2021 awesome, and let's start today. All right, you guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe to me on YouTube, share my videos, and let me know how I can better serve you. Take care of yourself.